Hello everybody, it's Mark Sage here from the area and with our latest Fireside Chat. Our Fireside Chats are speaking to industry experts and people that are really driving the augmented reality ecosystem. So today I'm really excited to be with Khalid from Oakland University. And Khalid, you're the Founding Director of the Augmented Reality Center. Really interested to find out a little bit more about what it is. So if you can introduce yourself and talk a little bit about the Reality Center, that would be great.
Thank you for having me, Mark. It's a pleasure to join you and talk about our center in Michigan in the US. My name is Khalid Mirza, and my background is really in robotics and automation. So I've worked for 20 years in that industry before I joined Oakland University as in the faculty of that in the engineering and computer science department. The main focus when I joined Oakland University was to help out the industry, especially the automation industry, and we developed programs there. And a few years ago, we were looking into what is the next high-tech area where the students need to be educated. And immersive technology was one of the strongest area. And this is one of the reasons we founded the Augmented Reality Center at Oakland University. So that's a very brief background of the center. And the whole idea about launching the center was to meet the immersive technology needs of the industry around us. And we are really surrounded by a whole variety of industry, high-tech industries, automotive industries, robotics industries. So a very strong presence of manufacturing industries around us, which is really what our focus is at the center. Um, what distinguishes us is really our focus on a few areas at art. We call it art for
Yeah,
short.
that's great.
And one of the things we were looking at, one of the pain points with industry is how costly is this technology and how easy is it to develop immersive applications. So those two are the very important questions which we needed to answer. And so we decided on using a gaming engine as our platform on which we can develop immersive technology applications. And the main reason is, first of all, gaming industry is far ahead in this area than any other industry. They're always at the leading edge and use of immersive hardware and software. And the gaming engines are free to use. And so the cost is very attractive for anyone to develop applications. And the capabilities are phenomenal, especially if you're trying to create 3D environments and very photorealistic applications for immersive needs also. So we were very interested in use of that. And with that, we actually partnered with Epic Games, which makes the Unreal Engine. So that was one of the things which differentiates us with probably other centers. The second focus was how are we going to educate our students in this area? Even though it's a very high-tech area, no doubt, and at School of Engineering where I belong, and we have all the necessary background to teach that, to embedded systems, to artificial intelligence and computer vision, all those things are needed in this area. But equally important is the design side, the user experience, user interface. Everything is so visual, and without intuitive human-machine interfaces, we actually lose a lot of power this technology can offer. So with that, we are actually collaborating with a leading art and design school in this area, College for Creative Studies. And in this partnership, we have our center where faculty and students work together. And our goal is to create interdisciplinary programs where students, when they go through this, they are comfortable in both engineering and the design area. They don't become experts in one or the other. They are in their own area, but they are very familiar with how the other side has to work and they work in teams. That was the second thing which we focused on. And the third one was about standards. A lot of companies are doing involved in this immersive technology development, application development for companies. A lot of them are doing their proprietary way of developing it. What we really wanted to do was to stick to a standard. And if we can, for companies who are already conforming to one of the main standards in this area, in immersive area, is the XR Open. So if we can conform to that for the hardware we use, the software we develop, I think the ecosystem which we will develop is going to be very usable for any company. You can pick and choose applications which are already there. Don't have to start from scratch. You can easily scale your applications. So all those advantages can be obtained when using a standard like that. So those are the three things we focused on as we launched the center. And since then, our founding members who have helped us start the center and supported the operating costs for it include automotive companies and OEMs like General Motors, Continental, Magna, big companies. Robotics and integration companies like ABB and KUKA are our partners also. We have technology and software companies, which include, besides Epic Games, NVIDIA and Siemens. So we have a good diverse set of companies who are on our advisory board, and they're helping us shape how the education part, how the support part for the industry is going to happen through the center.
Amazing, thank you. So to kind of summarize a little bit, you've got the games engine and the kind of students and developers to be able to work with that. I love the idea of bringing the design and the technology people together. That's really important. I see a hybrid of different skills for the future, and that's how we should be teaching our kind of students. So I think that's an amazing capability. And yes, I think we all agree that the development of standards is important for the industry. It drives the industry forward really quickly. So there's a few things there, but can you talk, are there any other kind of services and capabilities that you can, the whole of the AR or the immersive technology ecosystem?
Absolutely. So there are so many things we can do at the center, but again, we are really focusing on three main initiatives. One is, as you know, this technology is very visual, and you really have to experience it to understand it. Somebody who has not experienced immersive technology, I can talk about it at length or show them something. It's not going to have that same effect as if you experience it yourself firsthand. It kind of opens your mind about how different ways you could use this and how the connection you have when you use this direct connection with your environment, with whatever you're doing, is it's amazing. So we knew that we have to have some place where people can come and experience it. And so one of our main initiative was to create a showcase immersive lab where we have all kinds of technology, different from cost-effective ones to the state-of-art headsets to variety of industrial demonstrations. So it's really an idea generator. You go in, you experience it, you understand it, and you can generate ideas about how can you use this technology in your area, in your field, in your company. So to us, that was very important, and we are proud to say that we have a nice immersive lab, and it's always will be in a state of upgrade because we will replace it with newer and newer demonstrations. Partnering with these companies, we have many demonstrations shown in that area. It is a place where we have regular visits from all the way from school, K-12 school kids to industry people. And that's the whole idea. It is suitable for all audience. You go in there, you learn something, there is an education part, you experience something, you can go and ask questions that if I have to implement this for this application, what kind of hardware, software would be needed to do it. So that's the whole idea. The second thing, initiative for our center is to create educational programs. After all, we are a university. We're focused on the students and the development of the future workforce. So we are in the process of developing interdisciplinary immersive programs where we are combining science, technology, programming, and design. And again, this is pretty unique for us. And I think in many universities, I don't find this combination. So we have our hurdles to cross for
Hmm.
university to put it together. And an interesting thing will be, how do we teach this to engineers? How do we teach this to design people or even business people if they want to get more skilled in immersive area for their own needs? So that's the whole idea behind that. Then other things we were going to launch are certificate programs, online ones, which anyone can take. And because of our focus on the industry, we will be developing certificates and workshops for the industry. So their engineers can get trained on the basics of the foundation of how to develop immersive applications. So that's our educational side. And other things we are involved in are the variety of events we would like to participate. This includes some outreach events for school kids to workshops for students, seminars for organizations, and to promote this technology. And we'll also be launching an industry event where we'll have keynote speakers, some forums, and some experts, so we can have a question answer session on companies are interested in use of this technology. The last initiative, the third initiative we have is to help the industry with their projects. So if a company wants to say, okay, we want to take the first step, this is all great, and we want to take the first step and develop this application, how do we go about doing it? So here we get involved by actually our model is very straightforward. Is if it's a local company, we encourage them to get a student intern from the university, and we train the student with the necessary foundation knowledge to develop the application, and they work for the company. And once they graduate, they can become part of their workforce and take it to the next level. So this is the
Nice.
model we are starting with. We can get directly involved with special projects or higher level research projects. We can provide resources from our hardware, software resources, so which can help the industry do their project. So there is a variety of ways we can support that. So these are the main services we offer at our.
Fantastic. Thank you. And I guess the last question I've got, you've answered a little bit, but I'm sure there's more information. But how do companies, industrial companies, XR providers, academics, students, how they can get involved in this amazing capability that you've built?
Question, Mark. We want our center to benefit everyone. That's our goal. Like we would like any company not have a reason not to take part in what we are doing and benefit from our initiatives. So we do offer free membership to anyone, and you can get that through our public website ouarc.org. And once you become a member, you get connected with us. You receive updates on what's happening at our center, our news, events, activities. Uh, when we are offering workshops, they can actually register for those for events and stuff. So this is one way, is when you are learning about, how can you get take the next step in immersive. So that's the first step. Then we also offer partnership level membership for companies and organizations for very close collaboration. Most of the companies are already our members, partners. One of the main advantages they tell us is they are not alone. So if they have a thing they're trying to solve, we bring in other companies together, and the collaboration results in um, very interesting solutions. And this is the main power of our partners, is that they can work collaboratively to figure out effective solution for what they are looking for. So that is also available. And of course, our lab has public hours. So if you are in the area, you can come during those hours and visit and experience the variety of immersive applications. Those are also, that information is also available on our public website. Now, when we offer our training and workshop, that will be available to students. That will, for our own students, it's free of cost. So any student can take those training workshops, because we want more and more people to get that skill. For online, we will have that once we launch that. It will be launched through our university, so anybody can take those training courses. And of course, the industry workshops will also be available. This is the best way to connect with our center.
Fantastic. That's amazing. Thank you for all of those insights. We look forward, as in the area of work, working with you to help not only develop the center, but the awareness and the deployment of the technology, both from an educational and industrial and enterprise and anybody else, because it's an amazing technology. So thank you very much for your insights. And if anybody wants to reach out to you, what's the kind of best website to get to find out the information?
Absolutely. So ouarc.org is our website. And through that website, you can ask for more information and connect with us. And I have to say that we look at area as our big brother. You guys are doing at a phenomenal scale what we are starting out at. But I think this is such an important area for all of us to really take important attention and move forward in.
Perfect. Khalid, it's great to speak to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me, Mark.